everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. We are here in Silverrun Forest with a trailer full of lumber. We are going to be heading over to the roller coaster that they're trying to rebuild, and we're going to be trying to help them with stock. As of right now, this is kind of where we stand as far as what we still have. This is a bunch of furniture here. We'll eventually be loading that up to sell as well. But as it stands right now, we still have several trees. I went through the land that I still own, haven't sold any. And I've actually cut down every single dead tree, dead standing, that I've been able to find, and I've either dragged it or loaded it onto the trailer and brought it over. And this is what we still have. We still have a very full production here. Just to give you an idea, once it saves, that is. We're still sitting at 95% wood at the moment. The reason why I'm not showing wood chips, it is making wood chips, but it is putting that into the long planks, because that requires 500 wood chips to get 125 long planks. So thankfully it's kind of all producing itself, and the long planks are the only thing that requires wood chips. So once we actually fill up on that, or I turn off the long planks, then we'll be able to collect the wood chips if I wanted to. And if we hit that point, what I'll probably do is end up buying a basically a heater that'll burn up those wood chips. I think I have a wood pellet manufacturer somewhere. I could be wrong, but yeah. So we currently have 6 bundles of wood beams, which is there on the front. 9 pallets of the... No, I'm sorry. 9 bundles of the long planks, and 9 pallets of the regular planks. So that's kind of where we stand on that. Try not to go on those tracks. They're not the greatest for these tires. Yeah, we've been asked to kind of help because we are one of the new guys in town as far as lumberyard goes. Thankfully, it's not that long of a trip. So I realize that they don't need all of this right now, but they're gonna take it. 144,720 sold for that, for them to be able to work on this. So the next step looks like they're gonna need quite a bit for the next step, it looks like. Actually, no. No, the next step is the current step. Sorry, I'm reading this wrong for the required materials, because they have the storage, so everything we just had on the trailer, they now have in storage. So the required materials are for the current. So they have plenty of everything. And eventually they're going to be able to, hopefully... Oh, can I not go on that? I at least want to walk around. So they got the R there. Got that blocked as well. Fair enough. I'm just the supplier. Come on, let me up there. Anyway, I know we've seen it before in the FS25 version of this. It's still kind of cool, though, that we can do that. If I remember, I think there's one other spot on this map that we can do something similar. Oop, 1 second. There we go. I forgot to take that off, so I got to make sure it gets strapped down. So we do have some other guys working on firewood for that asked to use our land there, and I said that's fine. Just like every other time, I don't mind as long as they stay out of my way. But I believe there's a boathouse somewhere over here that I think we can help them with making boats. which I believe is that right there. I'm just trying to make sure that we can do what we can to help, but let's see here. Now we're off the road. All right, so let's go get another load and see what they'll take from us over here. It's nice to help out the community. So I was going to get some chickens for up at the house, but I don't know if it's just, I think it's just the map. Something just isn't right. It doesn't seem to work right. Same with firewood. I tried to have a firewood station to make my own firewood to sell. Just wasn't working out right, so it's all good. Now, we're not going to be able to give them everything they need, but we can at least get them started in the right direction. Of course, we're going to drive over the tracks, destroying our tires. Let's go ahead and get loaded up. I'll catch up with you in a second. Alright, so as of right now, we have 5 bundles of each. Got everything loaded up. So let's go deliver what we got to them. They're a little bit more recent contracts, so I'm not too concerned about getting them maintained, at least for the time being. They do have a few other suppliers, it sounds like, so I'm not going to be too concerned. But this is definitely a beautiful landscape. And you know what stinks is that on the PDF map, like the big map, they kind of make it seem like there's places on the other side of the river for us to get to and enjoy and work. Let me show you. So yes, the river itself is the boundary. But I mean, this kind of makes it look like if they really wanted to do like a 16x map or something like that, they really could, because the boundary is like right here. And they have all the roads kind of set up on here. It wouldn't, at least to me, it doesn't feel like it would take much to increase that and make that better. One thing I do kind of wish they had on here was like an animal dealer. They don't have an animal dealer on here, and that might be why I am struggling with the chickens. All right. It's about 93,000, almost not, well, hell, almost $94,000 just from that load. And before I forget again, I might as well just take this off up at the house next time I take the trailer up there. But right now it's kind of been relegated to moving our lumber. So it is nice that we got that cleared out, and once we burn through what we currently have in the lumber mill as well as what's sitting outside of it, honestly, unless I happen to have a storm roll through and destroy more lumber, more trees, then I'm not going to worry too much about that. Instead, I have a few things up at the house, so I might as well take the trailer up there and get rid of the gas tank on the back on the trailer there. Could always throw it in the back of this, but oh well. Oh, wait a minute, that one doesn't have one. If that doesn't have one, then let's make it have one. Sorry, guys. I know that's kind of really heart-wrenching, or stomach-wrenching, I guess is the correct term. All right, let's sit him back in there. Sweet. It is now connected. That works for me. So instead of hauling this trailer up the mountain, So there are a couple things down here that I will mention to you guys since we're here. Oop, I hit the wrong button at the wrong time. There we go. Get those closed. Now we can hit that. We'll just shut down the truck for now. So this guy. This is set up to be a distributor for why am I spacing all of a sudden? For the gardens. So any gardens you have, anything like that, this is designed to be a collect all. So because we're at the base of the mountain, it makes it a lot easier to fill this, and then it sends it everywhere else that it needs to go. Are we down enough that we can... Alright, so we got rid of one. So one of the greenhouses that I have is designed to basically make things that are able to be made into oils. So that's what I'm looking at. It's called an oil and taproot medium tarp greenhouse, which is this guy. So in theory, if I do this right, I need to figure out which ones are actually oil. But I do have these ones that just take water to function, and I don't need manure. So I may look into buying some manure just for the sake of it. But I think we'll just go with just water for now. Let's actually enable watering, and that should start filling these up. All right, so yeah, this is the distributor. So if you put digestate, liquid fert, manure, seed, slurry, all that stuff, it's going to distribute all of that out. So you'd come in here, you'd activate it, change the output to distributing, which I'm going to go ahead and do that just so I don't have to worry about later. I noticed when I did this fertilizer, it changed all these other ones. Not everything, but most of them. Because I don't need to store anything in here right now. It'll be storing it when we need it later. Apparently, can hold up to 2.5 million liters of water. Holy crap. 5 million liters of manure. Alrighty then. So once we get that filled up, then sure. So yeah, this one's got plenty of water. We did fill that. We do have a water tank up there at the house. But yeah, this is the grain mill that we have. So we can make flour, we can do oils, and then I can turn around and sell those. So canola oil, olive oil, sunflower oil, and just flour. So that's what we're going to be working on. As long as, well, okay. So I'd have to do wheat separately. Yeah, basically make a field just for wheat if I really wanted to. So that way we can make wheat flour. I have sunflowers growing in this one. Sorghum, no sorghum. No olives. No olives there either. All right. No oat, no canola. Okay, canola's there though. So maybe I might have to look into one other greenhouse. So that way we can do like the canola, oats, and sorghum and wheat. But at the very least, this will help us get things going in the right direction. Nothing's active because, well, I have nothing to fill it with. And I think eventually I'm going to find a decent place to sell all of our furniture. That'll at least be a good side hustle for the time being. Think of it as us making our own custom furniture to sell to a company to sell themselves. So I think I mentioned in the last video that we did sell the old Volvo, and we actually got the fast track JCB here. So that was on sale, so I figured why not. So let's get up the mountain here. Like I said I've been busy, very busy, clearing out all the dead trees, dead standing that we had. So there shouldn't be any more dead standing, at least in the land that we own. I just haven't really been too concerned, honestly, because the property that we have all the all the dead standing taken care of. So, and I haven't had that much in terms of, okay, that was awkward. That much in terms of money to be able to buy any other property, but we'll eventually get there. So yeah, these are the greenhouses here. Of course, if we really want to, we can go in them. I don't have any water, so I haven't started growing anything yet. That's what we just connected to. That is our water tank. We do have it filled up to capacity, or as full as we can get it after we filled this little guy. Let's get in here, show you what exactly we're all growing. So we do have chili peppers, garlic, lettuce, Napa cabbage, spring onions, strawberries, and tomatoes. And we'll just end up, as we get the pallets made up, we will start selling that, taking it to town and selling it. I think we may end up putting like a little farmer's market down at the bottom of the hill by the log mill. If we have a lot of pallets, we can actually use this guy, because we can strap things down on it. So I think that'll work out great. This was definitely a nice little purchase. Hopefully, once we get everything situated and going in the right direction. I do need to come in here and kind of get a little bit more gravel, kind of spread it out. At least the gravel that I have up here, just so everything matches a little bit better. I may need to get rid of this tree just so we have better access for where the pallets drop, come out and drop. So we do have two garages, one there and one around the back, because you know me, I'm going to get the utility trailer or utility tractor, and I want a place to put it. Not to mention, these do kind of match the home that we have. Told you I was probably going to get rid of the home that we had, and I did. So nice little, basically 1-bedroom home. But I do find it funny that we have the workshop here, which is apparently where the closet is. Apparently this has water in now? Yeah, it shows that it has 6,000 liters in it, so alrighty then. That means we'll be able to get plants going. Sorry, the wire between the two things just kind of caught me off guard. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get everything filled up as best as we can. If we need to, we'll use this to keep things filled, but technically with everything else, we don't really need this guy anymore. So we'll probably use this until we empty it out and then go from there. So I know it's kind of a short video on my end, but we did kind of take care of a lot of things. We cleaned up our land a little bit. So all of our trees that we had growing, should be actually growing, sorry. My dog made a weird move and out of the corner of my eye and threw me off, sorry. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep an eye on some of these trees that look like they're dead halfway up. And we're gonna go from there. So, interesting. Anyway guys, squirrel! Or in this case, dog! So anyway guys, if you happen to like what you see, if you catch yourself watching more than one of my videos, please do us both a favor and hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That bell will let you be notified of every single video I post, and not just select few here and there. If you made it this far in my video, I want to say thank you, and I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. So with all that being said guys, we will catch you in the next episode. Take care. Peace. Don't worry, I don't own that.